We are a group of local people from around Woodham Ferrers St Mary's Church. We've been looking at the Doom painting, which was painted on the big wall of the church in and around the year 1300. You can't see it very well on the wall, but there are traces. So in 2024, it was reconstructed.
This is the third of 3 videos. The first was about heaven, and heaven is there on the left of the painting. The second was about hell, which is on the right. It's the mouth of either a huge fish or a wolf or something between the two. It's the stuff of nightmares. And so is the nude bishop in a bishop's hat who's coming out of the ground. This third video is about Jesus, the big figure.
Jesus is the biggest figure in the painting. He's very white, which I guess isn't surprising. But some of the decisions made by the Woodham Ferrers painter are surprising.
In art of this time, Jesus is often holding up his fingers in judgment, or he's beckoning one group to come to him and sending another group away, or he's holding a scepter or another object of power.
But this Jesus isn't. This Jesus is showing us his wounds, as he showed Thomas when he rose from the dead. Sunday after Sunday, year after year, century after century, the people of Woodham Ferrers came to church, and this Jesus looked down at them, saying, "Look at my wounds. Look what I did for you. Look how much I love you."
They're strangely shaped wounds as well. They're kind of star-shaped. Star-shaped, like the stars in the blood-red sky up above Jesus. Star-shaped, like the flowers blooming in the grass at the bottom of the picture. It's as if the whole world is made alive by Jesus' death.
It's terrifying to have to look at a Doom painting all the time. But this is not a terrifying God. This is a God with scars, a vulnerable God. We are healed by his wounds.
And he's standing with a rainbow behind him. We think the colours of the rainbow might be in the wrong order. But the important thing is what the rainbow stands for. It comes from the book of Genesis and the story of the flood. Human beings have turned away from God and towards violence, but God saves Noah and his family, and he hangs his bow up on the sky. It's pointing upwards. God is choosing not to harm us, but to disarm.
Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, God says, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. So every time we look at the Doom painting, we remember that God is well disposed towards the whole planet.
In our first video, we talked about heaven. The Latin words on the picture call it Milky Zion, our fatherland. But I guess the rainbow is part of heaven as well, because in the Bible, Revelation 4:3 says, a rainbow that shone like an emerald encircled the throne.
One last thing, the Latin words by Jesus, he'd say, Come, you who are blessed by my Father, receive the kingdom that has been prepared for you since the creation of the world. And of course, the people of Woodham Ferris would all have passed under the arch with the painting on week by week towards the altar. It is as if Jesus is saying, look, how much I have done for love of you. You have no reason to be afraid. Everything is ready, come. Sorry, my eyesight isn't very good, I can't see.
Thank you for watching.